What's up, Cheryl Fuller, Spiritual Wealth, where we talk about the laws of attraction, taking positive action, which ends in success and satisfaction, and so much more. Let's get it! All right, guys, I'm so excited. Today is Sunday, and I just noticed that my beautiful flowers match my purple shirt. It's so springy, right? How is everybody doing today on this awesome day? I just want to clarify that manifesting a job that you prefer, that you love, is key. I'm not saying like quit your job. However, if you have, that's okay. That was meant to happen. Okay, that's okay. That happened to me, and it was just meant to be. However, what you can do is take your workplace as like some kind of like a school for you to kind of fill in your energies and fill other people's energies. And then also what you can do, you've already been doing it, you've already been manifesting stuff that you want at work, you've already done it before, or maybe you haven't. Well, now you just switch it, you just change it. Now manifest everything that you want at work. And so basically what I want to talk about today is people that are probably just manifesting magicians and they don't even know it. In the workplace, I started manifesting way back in the day. I manifesting a management position. When I was working, I was visualizing me being the owner actually, but it ended up being a management position. And that's what I've noticed sometimes, is that maybe my goal or my manifestation is way up here, but then I kind of like reach it like right here and kind of learn. I learned so much from that. I learned that I probably would never want to own a restaurant in my entire life. I then worked in a couple more after that, 3 more actually, a few more after that, with just more of the knowing that that's not what I want to do, and that might have happened to you. It did happen to my brother-in-law recently. The same thing, kind of the offer came around, and then he got another feel of like, because he got all these job offers and everything, and then he actually got a chance to work a few hours, and then it was pretty much like a slap in the face, like, no, this is not what I want to do, because you get out of it for a while, you're off, and then you kind of forget, and then once you kind of step back into it, like, I can literally think, and I'm like, no, I definitely do not want to do that. However, it's okay, because you can master your job, and you can master everything around your job. I was mastering the days that I was working. I was mastering everything until I started kind of just breaking away from that completely. But yeah, I worked like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. It was like, yeah, it was cool. So I mastered a lot of things, and so you can do that too. And then also when you do have your time off, make sure that you're putting your energy towards positive things in your life and not maybe focusing on anything negative at work. So anyway, so you can kind of move forward. And then also remember, do not sabotage. Don't sabotage yourself. I know we all do it. Of course, I've done it. Hello, yeah, of course. I wouldn't know any of this stuff if I haven't already lived it, so of course. But yeah, don't self-sabotage, just trust the process. Know what you want and focus on that. No matter what is going on, just know that that is going to happen. And the best way to do that is to visualize. Like, let's say you want, you want to go on a cruise. Just visualize yourself having fun dancing on a cruise. And so I want to get into some people that have been in my life that I have been observing that are master manifestors, and they probably don't even know it, or they're not aware of it as much as they could be. So yeah, master manifestors that I've observed in my life. And so I kind of already talked about myself somewhat, but I want to talk about people that have manifested pretty much everything they want from the gate, and I don't believe they even were aware of how they were doing it or what they were doing. My brother-in-law, I can say that, I probably shouldn't say his name, but anyways, he right out of the gate was manifesting everything that he desired, everything that he's ever wanted. right out of the gate. He wanted to be a police officer like his dad, and he became it. At first, he, like right out of the gate, he was volunteering to be a fireman. So he did like so many things to get ready. And so he became that. And then through his career, he has became so many things in that he has desired. And I've watched him do that. I desired to move to the beach. I just told him about it, and I think a month later, he was moving to the beach. He still lives there, just bought a house there. He just manifested a house and his car. So he is, to me, a magic manifester, and he doesn't even probably know it or even realize. Or maybe he's watching my videos, and then he's, who knows? I don't know. But much love to him, because it's exciting to watch, and it's fun to watch. And then I see my other brother-in-law manifests in different ways, in different things. And my husband, they're both manifesting magicians. They just don't realize it. My husband has manifested so many things. He's manifested so many things. And it was literally, he didn't even know it. He was telling people how he wanted it to be, I think literally down here. And he said that he lived here and that he worked on the railroad before he even worked on the railroad. So it's just those things. So if you feel like people are telling you a fib, maybe they're just telling you how they want it to be or how it is. So don't take that personal, because they're just telling you their story. And just be like, okay, because I know sometimes I've done that, and I was like, I can't believe she's lying about that. And then I'm just like, you know what, she's telling it how she wants it to be, and you know what, that's okay with me. That's good. That's way to go. So yeah, as you kind of observe and you notice and you see, it's kind of cool to watch. So yeah, it's super exciting. I worked with people that were manifesting magicians. One girl, she would manifest literally, I think the amount that she wanted to make, she would pretty much put the intention out there when she started her work shift, and she would literally make that. And we would be like, all of us, and it was like, think about the energy in that. And then guess what? All of us, we would put our energy into it too, because we know that she would do that. And we would be like, yeah, man, I can't believe she's doing that. Man, how's she doing that? Kind of like, little like frustrated, but it was just magical, and it was just like nothing. She didn't have it up on a pedestal. She had it right in the palm of her apron. She was just like, yep, that's the way it's going down. And I've watched this woman, I have watched her manifested positions, like, if you work in a restaurant, if you work in a restaurant, you'll know that there's going to be sections that are going to be big money makers. Well, at this restaurant, there is the counter, and that's the biggest money maker you can make. The HBIC had that position, and the other person had it on the weekends. I watched her go from 1 day to, I think she's up to 3 days now working the counter, which that's probably, I'm going to say you're walking away from $300-400. That's how big, plus your, so that's how much money she's manifested. On top of it, she just kept going, and she just kept going. So yeah, and then I've seen her manifest vehicle after vehicle, after car, after whatever she desires. Another lady I worked with, I watched her manifest just, really big tips. You can just watch people do it, and instead of being like hating, just be like, oh, okay, cool, I see how she did that. Take notes. I always was manifesting $100 tip. That was just, I don't know, just something random I was really eager to do. And as I sat back and realized, it did come to me. It just came to me in different ways. It came to me through my husband. He was getting $100 like gift certificates and stuff. And so it just came to me in different ways. All right, yeah, it just came to me in different ways. So you have to acknowledge that and appreciate it, instead of being like, oh, you know what I mean? You kind of got to look at things, and like when I didn't think I manifested, I think it was the $20,002, the 2-cup quantum leap. And then I actually, maybe not all at once, like in one big sum, like I thought it was going to come, like in winter or something. It came like in in 3 months of time with different, monies coming from different places. So you have to kind of reflect and be like, oh yeah, I did manifest that, just differently, and I didn't maybe notice it. Excuse me. So yeah. So also, if you are going for a job that you really, really want, and maybe you had a lot of contrast or just some frustrating moments. Don't be down. Visualize it already happening no matter what. Just visualize it already happening. It's already done. You can even probably go into what the responsibility would feel like to have to be at that job and things like that. And then when you get there, put your intentions of how, or before you get there, before you get the job, put the intentions of how, not put attachments on it or anything like that, but just put some positive intentions out there of like, well, this is going to be really exciting. I'm going to really enjoy it. Think of all the positive, even if you're working out in the heat, think of the positive of every aspect that you can think of. And yeah, and just enjoy those moments and just be patient. And the one thing I know that helped me was I said, if it's meant to be, it'll be. And that kind of, I know that kind of, but it kind of releases it out. If it's meant to be, it'll be. So just release it and it'll come back to me. So it's kind of like that. All right, guys, I'm going to end on that note. Always remember, lift up your spirits, buy everything that you can think of, pick out your favorite music and throw that on in the morning and dance around the house before you throw on any TV or no, don't even turn on the news, don't even turn on the TV. Just keep the music flowing and keep your energy flowing. All right, guys, I want to say peace out. Cheryl Fuller, stay positive, stay powerful, and stay true to you. See you next time.